streamed on YouTube. It's brought to you by Patrick Eads, the staff at Deary Brothers Ford, Steve Anderson, Hawkeye Title and Settlement, Mike's E-Keys for Cars, GT Car and his crew at Supple's Building and Remodeling, Supple's Flowers, home of 1-800-800-ROSE, the Midtown Family Restaurants, 13 and Stocker Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City, Diamond Dreams Sports Academy, senior benefits, Premier Automotive in North Liberty, the Oxyoke Inn in the Amanas, Streets Maintenance, Dr. Lance Forbes Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids, and Big Dog Tech Solutions. Here's Tom Suter and Pat Harty from HawkFanatic.com.
Well done.
I'm a pro.
Well done. You are a pro.
I will be tapping into the wisdom of senior benefits here.
Yeah.
I've been told, Tiffany told me, a lot more paperwork this year for everything. Just everything's going to be harder to do.
Well, I don't like that.
That's why you have someone like her to do it for you.
Yeah.
She and her mom, God rest her soul, have been godsends. But no, she says, I mean, they want, I'm fine. They want a lot more proof of income, blah, blah, blah. And that's fine. I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Sadly, I have nothing to hide. It's not like Hawk Fanatic is
A cash cow at this point?
I wouldn't call it a cash cow.
Well,
I
understood.
Yeah. too well. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. What do you think?
Did you ever imagine the game would be like it was last night?
Not at all.
Yeah, no. I mean, judging from all of our scores, but Rutgers didn't do hardly anything in the second half.
No?
I mean,
No,
he did have a decent amount of passing
yards.
yards.
Boy, that first half, jeez.
11 incompletions in the second half, only 5 in the first half. To me, that was the game.
Kelly
And then
McManus said it.
or the blocked field goal and the one field goal that hit the bar and came flying back.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that happens too. But
We missed one too.
See, the field goals kind of canceled each other out. Iowa made plays in the fourth quarter, and Rutgers didn't.
Exactly.
That's what it came down to. The Iowa defense made defensive plays, and Dayton Howard, would you start playing him more, please?
What a play
And
that
I think
was.
they will now. I'm not sure.
That was a beautiful pass.
Great pass, and because that defender was there.
Yes, he
But
was.
the pass was thrown where it had to be, so it wouldn't be intercepted, and he made a great catch because he's 6'4". I'm wondering if Sam Phillips and the other, they may not have been able to reach out for that ball, but
Maybe
Dayton
not.
Howard did. But
Now,
no,
Jazz didn't play at all in the second half.
they said something about his ankle, and they said he went into the tent. But I don't.
Kimpy walking off.
Yeah, I don't like putting stuff in until you know for sure when it's about injuries. And we've got video up from last night.
He was hobbled.
He was hobbled, but he was running well. Rutgers can't run the ball, and that's why their offense. I mean, they're going to be able to throw for a decent amount of yards. They've got good receivers, but
God, that's strong.
if they can't run the ball, though, I think Rutgers is. To me, they look like a 500 football team.
Yeah.
A team that's probably going to win 4 conference games, maybe. But I just was not that impressed. Other than their offense in the first half, to me, that was just Iowa. They were out of position. They looked out.
What?
They made adjustments.
It seems to me like Iowa always starts out so slow.
Well, on offense, I mean.
Well, you can't start any faster than that game started for Iowa.
And was that some of the worst coverage?
Oh, my God.
It looked like they forgot. Oh, wait, there's that side of the field. We forgot. It was just.
He just.
I mean,
he wasn't touched, was he?
He's a great returner, don't get me wrong, but a lot of guys, I think, could have returned that kick. Rutgers had a complete breakdown.
Man, that was awful.
So, no, it was a fun game. And,
yes, it was.
But it ended up being a defensive grinder for Iowa. Midway through the third quarter on for the rest of the game, the defense finally took over. And then the offense did its part, and they won 38-28. That's what happened.
Well, it seemed like when we just had our 4 guys trying to rush in the first half, they never got to it.
Nope. And Rutgers was executing. Their timing was great.
Excellent.
They were getting open. Yep. And I'll tell you, Stevens' field goal, I mean, from the TV, you knew the moment. He didn't even look like he had the right angle. Looked like it was just bizarre. I don't think you could have seen that from the press box, but it wasn't even close.
Well, I keep wondering why our defense doesn't do much of anything until the second half.
Well, I think you're kind of a prisoner of the moment. They entered the game ranked 3rd in the country, and I believe, total defense. The defense has been okay. I think sometimes we take them for granted.
Yeah.
I mean, they have allowed prior to last night. They have allowed 3 touchdowns the whole season, 1 in each game. So, I don't know. I think sometimes we critique the defense too much because we expect so much from it. The defense struggled in the first half, but then the defense played great midway through the third.
They did.
And throughout the fourth quarter. And when did Rutgers ever run the ball well? Never. They never did. The first half, they didn't have to.
And our running attack has been better.
I mean, Kamari had 68. I mean, I think Iowa, I give Iowa credit. They came out firing. I mean, that opening play in the first play of the game, but it just looked so hard. I mean, there wasn't a lot of finesse to that play.
No.
And I'm like, I give them an A for effort and a D for execution. But they got better.
There was that one touchdown that everybody went for the middle, and then the quarterback just kind of dances in on the sideline.
Yeah, his 6-yard run to Rutgers defense. I mean, they had no resistance.
Nobody there.
That's when I'm like, they're going to win this game. I think I tweeted something too. And Iowa was averaging 5.1 yards a carry at halftime, and that, I mean, they ran the ball enough, and I think if they wanted to, they could have kept running the ball, and I think they would have. But they had to play catch up in the first half, so that caused them to be a little more aggressive on offense, which I hope they will be from this point on. And there were some times when some Iowa guys were just wide open. You say to yourself, what the hell is Rutgers doing on defense? But like you were saying yesterday.
One guy was wide open on the 2-yard line, but the ball didn't quite get to him.
It got tipped a little bit, but it was still a bad throw.
Yeah.
But you were saying yesterday, and I agree, this was one of their easiest Big Ten wins. They had to win this game.
Yeah, and they did.
This might this might end up being their easiest game of the season. I'm not sure. I mean, I think from what I've seen,
other than the 2 UMass,
those games, I'm talking conference games.
Yeah.
Because obviously Rutgers is not as good as Iowa State.
No.
And I'm not sure if they're as good as Minnesota or Wisconsin. And I'm kind of going up the pecking order. And I don't think Rutgers, from what I saw last night, is as good as what I've seen from Nebraska.
No, but
I
will say I got to take my Cali McManus.
He looked good.
Good night.
He was way more accurate than I thought. But more than anything, their receivers were way more open than I figured they would be. But Parker made adjustments. Cali McManus has improved. No, he has, but
drastically.
He doesn't have a running. It doesn't look like he has a running game. Mm-hmm. I mean, and that's going to be a problem.
Well, I enjoyed the second half. The first half, I got a little leery, but the second half, I thoroughly enjoyed.
It was tight at halftime.
Actually, I thoroughly enjoyed the first. It was wildly entertaining.
Plus, they had come back. You know,
well, it was all the touchdowns.
I mean, Rutgers was up 21-14, and they answered that. I thought it had. I'm like, they're fine. I just didn't think Rutgers was going to keep doing what they did
at that rate.
And they outscored them 7. I mean, Rutgers scored 7 points in the second half.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, is it supposed to be rainy all day today?
Let's hope.
Yeah, on and off.
We need it.
On and off it will
I know, I think the softball team was supposed to have a game against Central, I thought, today.
Iowa Central Community College at noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they could play.
I'm not going to go sit in wet bleachers.
Well, that's a decision you're going to have to make.
Yeah.
It's
going to be on and off throughout.
So what are you telling her, Captain?
Today.
Should she go?
Well, if you have...
It's a fall game.
Those softball players that depend on
If you have plastic water-resistant pants, I would go. If not...
Okay. We'll see you guys.
All right. Thanks, Karen.
Bye,
and if
Charlie.
not, you got Maryland at Wisconsin kicking off at 11.
Are you going to the softball?
No, not today.
Right.
Although we went to the Iowa State-Iowa game last year, and it was a lot of fun. It really was.
No, softball games, I mean, they're fun.
They move right
along.
along.
Move right along. They're well played, and the field's smaller, so you see a lot of action right there. That was a joke, though, because it's only it's a fall scrimmage, and there's so much TV on. But I guarantee those softball parents, and they'll be there, and hopefully they'll be able to get that in. Because, I mean, no thunderstorms, right? No lightning or...
Yeah, possibility.
Oh, okay, because I haven't heard any thunder or anything.
Not yet.
It feels like we got a decent amount of rain last night, did we?
After midnight, we got 0.06 of an inch.
Okay.
600ths?
600.
Combine that with what we got the other day.
much.
At least we've had something.
Some.
Because my grass, I told you yesterday, my grass looks different than it did 3 days ago.
It does.
Some of the brown is kind of showing life, like the football team in the second half.
Hello.
Now, am I reading it right? But the USC-Michigan State game starts at 10 o'clock our time, which would be 11 o'clock Michigan State time.
You
right?
are reading it right.
Yep.
I just think as a business owner, like if you owned a bar in East Lansing, you can't even go there because you wouldn't be able to watch the entire game there because the bars would be closed.
They would close right going into the
over.
fourth quarter about. They'd have to close because it'd be 2 a.m. Yeah, well, welcome to modern-day college football.
Yeah, interesting. So, that would be an interesting way to Saturday night to start the game that late.
I mean, Iowa, I don't think will ever be in this bad because of the 1 hour difference in time zone, but there's going to be some Iowa games. 10 o'clock starting. Yeah, that's just the way it is.
I was in Vegas for an event, and we played Purdue, and it was 11 o'clock our time, so it was 9 o'clock. So it was kind of nice having a game out of the way by noon on a Saturday. So,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right, go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
So did you stay up for the whole game, Captain?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
There you go.
Can you tell?
Well, why are you tired?
Yes.
You're
I'm very tired.
You going to go home and take a nap?
Huh?
A nap?
Probably.
Take a nap today?
Probably.
A nap is part of the routine?
Yeah, it was a good
Saturday naps. What's better than a Saturday afternoon nap?
Well,
Captain?
when it rains like this, it ain't.
It's just got naps.
Pretty good.
Yeah, Nap City.
Yeah.
Turn on a college football game and just fall asleep. Yeah. Hell, that's probably what I'll do.
Well, you're going to have a lot of opportunity.
Yeah. Well, I got to work and I got other stuff I got to do. I mean, I got to write. I got a decent amount of football copy I want to write. We just posted all the video. They sent players, 6 videos from players and Coach Ferentz. And
I read your article. I didn't see the
video. We just posted it this way. I think it came. I mean, in fairness to them, if they got it to us at any time before 2 a.m., hats off. I mean,
when did you get the article?
I got my article up at 10:45.
I thought
the game ended at 10:30. They interviewed Kirk on the field. I used his interview right there and got that up because if not, it would be another 45 minutes to an hour, and I doubt people barely stayed up to read that. I mean,
no, because
I got it up before 11 o'clock.
I got about quarter to midnight. I saw the article and I posted it on our page.
Oh, good.
Got comments.
Because when I woke up, there was more page views than I thought, and I used a couple Iowa photos off of Twitter. The one of Gronowski celebrating after scoring, kind of teasing the crowd a little bit. I used that one, and as long as we say by HawkeyeSports.com we have permission to use them, they send great photos. I mean, they should. They're professional photographers with the best equipment, but they're really good photos.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, dudes.
Morning.
Hey, we stayed up late and watched the whole game here up in the Twin Cities, but my favorite part is watching the morning news. I've been able to see Mace Michaels like 3 times already.
On 3 different stations?
One station, but we're up here to see Farm Aid, but we've been seeing Mace on the news all morning.
What's your weather going to be like for your concert?
It's actually going to be a little chilly. I think the high today is 68, and we might get rained on at the Gopher Stadium.
68 would be perfect.
Temperature sounds great. The precip wouldn't be good.
How about the venue, the music, or the?
I imagine
who you got?
Neil
Young,
Bob
Willie
Dylan.
Nelson, Bob Dylan.
Yeah, they added Bob Dylan at the last minute.
And who else? There's more. Dave Matthews?
Yeah, Dave Matthews, Nathaniel Rateliff.
I don't know who that is.
He's really good.
Kenny
Is he
Chesney.
blues? Is he blues?
He's got one good song that I've heard.
What is it?
You Worry Me. It's called.
Haven't-
No, you would.
Okay,
I
so
think
there's
you
five.
know. I think you'd like it.
Okay, there's
I think
5.
you would like them.
But I mean, I
do
like
too.
all those ones that you named. I like all of them. I mean, Dave Matthews. I mean,
It's going to
some of it
be
sounds.
on CNN tonight at 7.
I mean, I'll check it out a little bit. No, that's neat
Yeah,
that they're doing that.
Yeah, it should be cool. And, yeah, they are broadcasting it, and so people can watch in.
Be interesting.
I
To see
think
what
it goes from 11:30 this morning till like 10 o'clock tonight.
Be interesting to see what Bob Dylan sounds like these days.
He's 84.
Man.
Well,
He sounds a lot like Timothy Chalamet, oddly enough.
you guys enjoy what's left of the weekend.
All right.
All right, thanks, dude. Have fun.
Is this Farm Aid 2?
It's just called Farm Aid.
Just
now.
Farm Aid?
Yeah, it's been going for, well, it'd be way more than 2.
Well, I don't remember the first one. I mean,
God, it's been going every year. For,
Oh, see, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I do remember when they started. Was that in the 80s or when they did the very first Farm Aid?
I know.
And I don't even remember who was. I was Willie. I imagine I was.
Wasn't that did Mellencamp? Was he part of that?
Yeah.
Is he part of this Mellencamp?
I don't know. Let me look it up here.
Or John Cougar? What do you like better, John Mellencamp or John
Cougar?
You think
For
that's
sure.
got more of a rock and roll?
Absolutely.
Farm Aid 40.
John Cougar.
It's the 40th one.
Little Pink Houses, Captain.
I know that KFMH was the broadcast.
So they did. They've done 40 straight. They do it every. Okay, I had no idea.
Margot Price.
Okay.
I'm not. Are you familiar with?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson.
Okay.
John Mellencamp, Bob Dylan, Dave Matthews, Kenny Chesney.
So this is the first one or the one
Today.
Today. Okay.
Yeah, Billy Strings.
I mean, there's a lot of big names.
I never heard. I've seen Billy Strings on Facebook a lot. I never even heard of him.
I haven't heard
He
of
must
him either.
be somewhat famous.
Yeah, I guess. I've never heard of him
I
either.
wonder what it costs to go. Does it say what tickets are? What would you guess? It's a lot of music.
50.
Oh wow, that's a good deal. I mean, it barely buys you a steak dinner.
Yeah, it might be 100, 150.
I thought it would be more.
Well, dude would know if dude's still listening.
Ticket price.
He's looking it up.
Yeah, but it's not coming.
You say 150? Okay, that's kind of.
Let's see.
And is something like that, would it have just the same price for everybody? I don't.
They probably have some VIP
VIP
packages.
CD.
You get some
Because
meet and greets.
It's in the Minnesota football stadium.
Yeah.
So they're obviously on the road, right?
So they're going to have some meet and greets, probably.
Hello.
Listening live in the Twin Cities.
Good enough.
I think that tickets were in the neighborhood of like 150 to 180,
Okay. Uh-huh.
but my lovely bride found them for like $80 when they weren't selling very fast.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a heck of a deal.
Question answered. Thank you.
And on the website yesterday, they said that they still had some tickets. That's why I think Bob Dylan got added sometime in the last 3 or 4 days.
Hopefully they have.
Yeah, ticket prices here. It says 101 to 390.
390 is
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
a pretty good seat.
Yeah,
I would think.
yeah.
All right.
Well, have fun, man.
Thanks, dude.
That's cheaper than Caitlin. 390.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
pay way
Yeah.
more to see Caitlin sit on the bench.
Yeah. No, it should be good.
No, that's like I said. I'm glad they're doing that, and I can't. What does Bob Dylan sound like these days? Because
Basic.
some people argue that he didn't sound good in the '60s.
Basic.
Well, I had somebody said that they saw him fairly recently. I can't remember, and they said they didn't know hardly any of the songs that he played, and that happens at some of his.
I've
concerts.
actually had a buddy of mine who saw him out east, and he didn't play any famous song. And he says that he was told that sometimes he does that because he's pissed off that people want to hear the same songs over and over.
He changes. Sometimes he will change the arrangement so it's a song, if you could figure out what the arrangement was. I mean, he just changes it.
Well, my buddy wanted to hear like a Rolling Stone,
Oh,
Tangled.
of course.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Tangled Up in Blue, and he didn't do any of those. This was probably 10, 15 years ago.
I mean, I've seen him a number of times, and I would say 50% of the time he was great, and he did all the stuff that you wanted to hear, and 50% of the time I didn't know what he was playing. When I brought him with KFMH into the Quad Cities in 1990, and I was disappointed because he was playing songs that you should have known, but he changed the arrangement so much.
God, he was in his 50s then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not I like Bob Dylan, and I respect so much what he's meant to the rise of good music, but a lot of his songs to me are just
Did
boring.
you see the Timothy Chalamet movie?
No.
Oh man, it's really due.
I mean, I probably will. I just am not that interested in his.
Well, you know,
I've read a lot about it. I know a lot about it. But we'll see. I mean, sure, if it's on, and I'll watch it, just like I did the Freddie Mercury one that you guys told me. I was more interested in that. I like Queen better than I like Bob Dylan as far as music.
Well, but interestingly enough, as you go through the Timothée Chalamet movie, you say, "Oh yeah, I really like that song. Oh yeah, that was a great song. Oh, I forgot
And
about
for me,
that
I mean,
one."
I was all excited to watch the Doors movie, and I thought Val Kilmer did an incredible job. The movie itself, though, I was bored. I'm like, okay,
Well,
it's everything I've read. Yeah, he was a drunk asshole.
Freddie Mercury one I thought was Freddie Mercury light.
Yeah, I thought they just
Yes.
skimmed over everything.
Yeah,
they didn't
did.
really go into depth. But the Doors one, I don't know, it just didn't work for me, and I was surprised that it didn't.
Wasn't that Oliver Stone?
Yeah, and it didn't help that my buddy I went with, he was all drunk in the theater. Hey, there's Jay. Just kept yelling. Hey, there's finally the people. This was a long time ago, and finally the usher had to come up and say, "We're aware that that's Jim on the screen." You know, my buddy kept, hey, you know, and I'm like, "Would you shut up?" That probably did not help.
I'm guessing it didn't.
That's Meg Ryan. That's, you know, it was just. But I don't know. It didn't work for me. But he did do a great job, though. I thought Val Kilmer was incredible.
No,
but it was just. I don't know.
It was disjointed.
I knew too much about it.
Well, and it was disjointed, the movie.
It made no sense, but a lot of his stuff doesn't make sense. Back to the Hawks, though, who made
Back
sense.
to the Hawks.
The Hawks made sense when it mattered last night.
Damn right.
But can I ask Fox two things? I don't ask much for Fox. Can you get somebody who knows how to pronounce Ferentz's name?
Oh, wasn't that annoying?
Why are we still doing Ferentz 27 years into it?
Really?
And then they also what were they calling Kamari Moulton?
It was that same gal. She just didn't get the.
I mean, the Moulton one I can understand, but Ferentz, somebody needs to tell her.
No, it really isn't understandable.
What was her name?
because-
Brandy or Katie or hey Katie? It's Ferentz. Remember,
She wasn't very good, I didn't think. And usually those sideline reporters
Yeah.
are pretty good,
Yeah,
but I didn't think
and
she
that's
was.
the whole thing, you know.
The easy thing is it just rhymes with parents.
Yes.
It's not.
Hello.
It's nothing to do with rent. It's Ferentz.
Well, you should know that, and you should know Moulton. If that's your job.
I think she said Moulton.
Yeah.
I think they said Moulton.
Well,
Yeah, and
I mean, that's your job. You should know how to.
Get the pronouncers
Yeah.
before you go on the air, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially of the head coach.
but I don't blame it just on her. A producer during the game should have said, "Hey, we got to get that name right."
Yeah.
You know,
Fire her. Fire her.
just get rid of her.
Get rid of her. On screen.
Well, first see which way she voted, then decide. Isn't that how we do everything now?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. It was a nice win. It was a win they had to have, and to me, it was a program win. And I'm not going to say I told you so. Iowa's just a better team in program right now than Rutgers, and more times than that plays out in a game. That's what happened yesterday. I will give Rutgers credit though. When Iowa scored that touchdown, the ease in which it drove down the field on that first, I'm like, my God, I can't remember ever seeing the Iowa defense. I mean, even Ohio State didn't make it.
No.
The first two, I mean, they scored touchdowns on the first three, but the third one, at least it got a little more difficult. The first one, Iowa was out of position. The only D-back, it seemed, who wasn't out of position was T.J. Hall.
It was just.
It was stunning. But I'll tell you, man, they made adjustments at halftime. They hung in there. And like I said, the missed field goals, they canceled each other out.
And have the offense go down and win the game.
And I do think Iowa ran enough times and had enough success running the ball that allowed Gronowski to have RPOs, time in the pocket. Gronowski also did a good job of moving the pocket. Like he had one where they just needed a first down, and it was second down, I think, 2nd and 10, or maybe and he just saw the flag, just literally ran to the first down. That's what you thought they could get from McNamara. McNamara was never able to do stuff like that. And Gronowski made it look easy, didn't take a hit. He could have turned up field, but no, he just needed that 11 yards for the first down. Boom, they got it, made it look easy. Rutgers was out of position. See, against teams like Ohio State and Oregon, and you don't get those types of plays. Rutgers, though, those plays were available all night, and Gronowski took them. He bought time in the pocket, and he was good, and I was happy for him. Well, he earned his NIL money.
And Gronowski, I was going to say, last night we saw why
that was my lead. That was my lead to my story was he earned his money, and he showed why the Iowa coaches wanted him from the portal. That was exactly what they got him for last night.
Really a decent,
and he is a good kid.
Yeah,
well, good young
really
man.
is.
He's not 23. He's not a kid anymore.
Yeah, no.
He's genuine too.
Kid anymore.
Oh, whoa.
I mean, if he was, God, there. I just saw somebody from Spotify rise up from the corn. But if he was a big rock star, he'd have 4 more years to live at 23, wouldn't he? If he was.
Yeah.
27 is the bad. It's the bad age, Captain.
Yeah.
Is that all just a coincidence?
Yeah.
Janice, Jim,
yeah.
Jimmy. Isn't Cobain?
Bob Dylan's 84.
Wasn't Cobain 27?
Kurt Cobain was 27.
He was 27. Was there another 27?
Yeah,
Yes.
but wasn't that a planned thing with him?
I have no idea.
He knew that he was 27, and he was.
Seriously?
Did he commit suicide?
Yes.
Okay.
The
And you think
rifle.
he wanted to join that?
I think that something was said. I mean, he had.
You think Jim's was planned?
he
The
had a
bath,
lot of
the bath with the heroin.
No.
Hey, let's take some heroin and then take a hot bath.
What a bunch.
But you were alive. I wasn't. The rumors back then and for years was, oh, he's not dead. Did you ever buy that? You never bought that. He
I
wasn't.
never bought it.
I
never bought Paul was dead.
No.
Well, that one, but Morrison seemed to have a little more steam. Did you ever buy that Jim Morrison wasn't
No.
dead?
I didn't care.
Paul.
Well, I didn't ask if you cared. I just asked if you.
Paul went on BBC and they said, "Are you dead?" And he goes, "Not that I know of."
But that was a big rumor with Morrison too, though, wasn't
Yeah.
it? That he was alive still.
Also, that Nixon killed him.
That Nixon killed Jim Morrison?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why, but that was one of the rumors.
Well, some of the crazy conspiracy theory, even up to a few years ago, they had John F. Kennedy was still alive on an island somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, he would have been 105
Yeah, he never would have
years
been
I
old.
think he was
He
born
never
in like
would have been
1917, wasn't
Yes, he never would have been alive.
he? Well, then didn't they have his son being something?
Yeah, his son was alive too.
And was going to come down, and the QAnon people said he was going to come down and get rid of all the pedophiles, wasn't he? Something like that?
Yeah,
But he's dead.
yeah.
He died in a plane crash.
dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was flying the plane
Yes, he was.
with his wife and her sister. And they plummeted into the Atlantic Ocean by New York, didn't they?
Yeah. By their place.
Back to the Hawks.
You just gave away the ending.
So what game are you looking forward most to today, Pat?
Maybe Illinois, Indiana.
I would say so.
And I'm really cheering for Brett because I want him to win anyway, but I would like Indiana to have a loss coming into Iowa, even though that may wake them up even more. I just want Iowa to win next week. I always want Iowa to win, but I really want him to win next week because I don't want to see that guy in here after a win here because it just may be annoying. They got to win. Plus, if they can win next week, then okay, they're 4-1. They got a lot of. They've got two not pretty decent wins out of the way. But even Indiana, as great as we think they are, they're probably no higher than third hardest game on their
That's
schedule.
right.
Yeah, no, you got to win. You got to win this Indiana game just to stay afloat. Is kind of how I look at it. Afloat, just afloat. I mean, that Iowa State loss was huge from playoff standpoint.
Well, then you rekindle the Hawks still alive for the playoffs talk if we beat Indiana next week.
Yeah, but not from me. I mean, you're not going to be.
I'm just
here.
saying, it's going to happen.
I'm sure it will, but not from me. I mean, that's kind of silly. But yeah, there'll be people. I'm sure, these instant reaction pods where they break it down and they'll say that they're back in the hunt. Get your tickets.
Well, I ain't going to listen to those, but...
No, I was... It was a good game last night.
It was.
Yes, it was a good game. Now, devil's advocate, what you're talking about playoff, they struggled to beat what I think is an average Rutgers team in the big scheme of things. So
in the big scheme of things, although that's the best Rutgers team we've seen, I would say.
I don't know.
Cadillac, man,
we'll see. That's as good. That's as good as I've seen him play. But we'll see. I think Rutgers defense was giving up about 350 yards a game against three cupcakes. Although those two teams from the MAC had good quarterbacks. I mean, the quarterbacks against Rutgers from the MAC in the first two games both had over 300 total yards, and the one quarterback, Parker Navarro, he threw for 231, ran for 93, and accounted for 4 touchdowns. So they're getting shredded by quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So I'm not ready. Had Iowa done this to Oregon or USC, Rutgers to me was probably the easiest game on their Big Ten schedule, the way I looked at it coming in, and I think it's going to. So that's why I'm waiting before I start saying, bring on Penn State, bring on.
Well, I would continue
Eagles.
to wait for that.
And even the Indiana will be more of a relief. Yep, we're still afloat. We're still relevant. But no, there's still a lot of work to do because they can only lose one more game. with this playoff talk.
That's right.
One more. I mean, and there's still no guarantee at 10-2 they get in. They just
No.
have a chance at 10-2.
No.
9-3 they got no chance. 9-3 they're headed to Tampa. Here we come.
Oh, at 10-2?
9-3.
9-3 would probably be Tampa. Yeah.
10 days in Tampa. That's what I'd call it. starring Tom and Ann Suter.
Tampa or Orlando, maybe.
Directed by Oliver Stone.
Yeah, Jeff. It was, it was interesting, but it was just kind of, it just didn't make any sense. You know.
None of his crap, really.
Well, I like Platoon.
Okay, I've never saw.
Yeah, I love.
Did
It's
you
one of my
see-
all-time favorite
I
movies.
saw Platoon, yeah.
It was one of my
Did you
all-time
see
favorite movies.
JFK.
I hated it. I struggled to watch it.
Did
Plus,
not see it.
It went on forever. I think the movie was longer than his life.
Listen, I made it through
How about
almost half of
Tommy Lee Jones's character?
it.
Well, Tommy Lee Jones
Tommy-
is always good.
I mean,
always
yeah,
good.
You can't.
But no, it was just no. I did not like that. And what's the one where Woody Harrelson and what's her name are killers? Natural Born.
Natural
that
Born
I made it
Killers.
through 15 minutes of it. I'm like, this.
I
is
didn't
the
think that was a very
stupidest
good movie.
I've ever seen.
I didn't like it.
White Boy Rick or Natural Born Killers? What are you watching?
Probably Natural Born Killers.
Wow. What a disservice to White Boy Rick.
White Boy Rick wasn't very good.
But Natural Born Killers to me
Wasn't very good
terrible.
either.
I'd watch Death Wish 3 before Natural Born Killers.
The cinematography was better.
But it was just the dumbest plot. Woody Harrelson was just so annoying as a serial killer or whatever. He was spree killer.
They do get on your nerves.
I kept thinking, I mean, wow, he went from being that nice bartender to this. You haven't seen Natural Born Killers? You would hate it.
No.
You would hate it.
No. That sometimes I will, if I can't sleep at night or something's going on, I'll watch reruns of Cheers. And it still holds
Great
up.
show.
Oh, that show will always hold the test.
It
Just like
really
All in the
does.
Family.
Yeah.
I mean, All in the Family is the same thing.
Yeah, but it's dated and it's rough.
Well, it's dated because it's just incredibly racist. I get that.
But I mean,
But Archie Bunker's character, I mean, to me, you could argue one of the greatest comedy characters ever, wouldn't you say, in a sitcom?
Yeah.
It would maybe be number one, wouldn't it? If you were going to rank all,
maybe one of the.
it would easily be one of the top three.
Yeah, and
I know you'll laugh, but I would say Barney Fife, Archie Bunker, and who would be my third? Who would be the third? Because to me, clearly, it's those two. But I love George Jefferson, but I don't know if I'd have to think about it.
Mary Tyler Moore?
No. Ted Knight. I like Ted Knight.
Hal Linden.
No. I thought Ted Baxter was the funniest part of Mary Tyler Moore. I loved his character. I like Barney
No,
Miller.
you know who's? Yeah, he had a good character, but
I like Jack So's character on Barney Miller.
He was good.
He was great.
Fish was good.
Fish was good. Abe Vigoda. He was like 30, like 90.
Sue Ann Nivens.
Yeah.
Oh, she was great.
Betty
yes.
White.
She was
was
good.
great.
No, she was good. The naming that third one, though, is not easy.
When she lost her show, that episode where she loses the show.
Well, I'll tell you what. I thought, Edith Bunker.
Yeah.
Gene Stapleton, because I remember as a little kid, I told you I freaked out when I saw Archie, but I saw Gene Stapleton on some late night TV being interviewed.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it was Edith Bunker.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe, because I was not old enough to get she was nothing. I mean, it was just so bizarre, because I kept picturing her running through the wood door, how she'd come from the kitchen yelling. I mean, it was amazing.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't think you guys give enough credit to the Beverly Hillbillies.
It never did much for me. My brother loved it. I never liked it, really. That's just me. I never did. Did you like it?
Not Double Knot.
It never worked for me.
The first seasons were really good.
Well, Ellie Mae
Because
was
it-
smoking
Well, she was
hot.
smoking hot, yes.
But I mean,
Donna Douglas.
when they couldn't figure out where the doorbell ringing and
I just
It
never,
had its moments.
Hogan's Heroes never worked for me either for some reason.
yeah, I did love, and I said it before, Green Acres.
Yeah, that one never worked for me either.
No.
I never boring, stupid. She was hot. Thought she,
It was.
what was her name? Eva
It
Gabor.
was-
Bar.
It seriously was the.
Boring, stupid.
No, it was.
Well, you keep saying that. I just don't agree with you.
yeah.
And I'm telling you why I don't, because I thought
They went against government all the time, and they would stick issues in there. It was subversive.
so. You're saying it wasn't boring or stupid?
No, it really wasn't.
I've gotten away with saying it three times, though.
She was making hotcakes and it said produced by. I mean,
she missed Park Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Haney.
See, I just hated him.
Ah, jeez.
Hated him.
You didn't like Kimball either, did you?
Huh?
Did you like Mr. Kimball?
No.
No.
I did like Fred Sanford. I did. I mean,
never cracked a smile.
Fred Sanford. Did he ever make you laugh, Fred Sanford?
I watched it, but I never.
I mean, it was racist too. Remember, like the Mexican lady lived next door. She'd say "buena" and he'd say "bones and knees" to you too, and just it was incredibly racist. But he was funny.
It was, yeah. I mean, I watched it.
Yeah, I didn't find it particularly funny though. But yes, I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it.
And how about Good Times? I never found JJ that funny.
Keeping your head above water.
Quiet. Hey.
No.
I never found JJ that funny. It just never worked for me.
I never found the whole series.
Well, it was depressing. But that led to the Jeffersons. Because black people were tired of being.
It should have been canceled when John Amos left.
Oh, yeah, because after that, didn't she move to California?
And then she left the kids in the freaking dump.
And went to California.
Yeah.
Left
them.
Wasn't that the inspiration for Led Zeppelin's going to California?
I don't believe it was.
Okay, I had been told
but
that.
But honest to God, yeah, she
Speaking of that,
the kids in Cabrini Heights, basically.
Speaking of that, on Twitter yesterday, every once in a while, just a weird video will pop up my Twitter account for music. It was, what's her name, Lady Gaga. Before she became a star, she used to do her own. She used to do a lot of cover. It's a clip of her with, bass player, guitarist, a drummer, her on the keyboards, doing Dire Maker by Led Zeppelin. Yeah. And it was, I'll give her credit. It didn't sound very good, but that she did a ton of Led Zeppelin covers when she was trying to get discovered. And I'll give her, I don't know if you're Dire Maker, that's not an easy song to do. And I'll give the guitarist credit. I mean, he looked like he was either baked out of his mind or ready to go to sleep, but man, he played a good guitar throughout the whole thing. But it's a 4.5 minute, and I listened to it. Was just interesting to hear Lady Gaga doing Dire Maker before she became Lady Gaga. Yeah. Tiny bar, people not even paying attention to her. You see a bunch of cigarette smoke and, the conversations in the background. There's a lot of times when people are so rude to musicians in places like that where they just talk over them.
Unfortunately, it's part of the deal.
I know, but it's not. I don't know. I've always.
She can do.
I didn't like it either, believe me.
Any genre of song. She is.
Well, I get that, but this wasn't. I didn't think this was very good.
No,
I mean, she didn't sound like Robert Plant.
Well, no.
But I'll give her credit for doing it.
Yeah.
And they did. The drummer kept. But that's a really unique song for Led Zeppelin. It's got, I don't know how, that's one of their furthest away from heavy metal. And she asked them before she did it, hey, you guys like reggae? So she was referring to Led Zeppelin's Dire Maker as reggae, which I found kind of interesting.
I don't know the song, so.
You'd know it if you heard it, but God, don't play it.
Does it have the reggae beat?
Sort of. He goes, oh, God, I can't even. Spotify's got me. They're worse than ice. I fear them more than ice.
Well, you don't have anything to fear from ice.
You think ice? You're saying ice would like me if they saw me?
You're fine.
Look at that pasty guy. That guy's got Patriot written all over him.
Jesus.
It's a joke. Can we still joke?
We can.
No.
For now.
No.
We're shut. Hawk Fanatics shut down by noon.
Yeah. You can't joke anymore.
No, like I said, though, our traffic on Hawk Fanatic is, we've got good traffic going on right now, and I think part of it, of course, is because it's free.
I put the article.
That helps.
I put the article on our, I'm just telling you.
Free and easy.
I'm just saying that all of a sudden, you don't think people are up around midnight.
But they are.
1:45, and
they are.
Yeah, and it was
because when I woke up this morning, it had well over 300 page views just on our dashboard. Yeah. And like I said, and when I went to bed around 11:15, I didn't even check to see it. But that game, it ended about 10. It didn't go as long because
quite as long
Rutgers had a bunch of 3 and outs in the fourth quarter.
I watched
3.5 hours.
I watched it till 11:15.
Yeah, that's about when it ended. Because I posted my story and I looked up and I'm like, wow, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. So and then I was tired. Then I laid down. Next thing I know, it was 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
Hawks with a win.
Next thing I knew, it was 3. Well, actually, the next thing I knew, it was 1:45 because the cat came in.
So you got about 4 hours sleep? 3?
Yeah, maybe 3.
Balance that with a 2.5-hour power nap this afternoon, and you'll be energized. You'll be like a bunny later on. Don't you agree?
No. No.
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Encouragement.
Doubt it.
Trying to give you encouragement.
Well, the encouragement has left the building.
All right.
So you're going to watch Purdue Notre Dame?
I'm going to watch it with every fiber of my being.
When is that on?
That's on at 2:30.
I've only got 2 functioning TVs right now, but I'll have them on. I'll be walking back and forth from because that one in the basement, it's the one Padaski. It's a 54-inch flat screen that Padaski just left there, and I just haven't bothered to get it hooked up. I will. But yeah, you want this? Sure. You just left a 54-inch flat screen.
Getting off the grid, probably.
And it was relatively new.
I think he is. I think he's off the grid.
Well, you can't carry a flat screen when you're walking.
Just hold it.
Can you imagine?
He doesn't have the wingspan.
Can you imagine that?
I'd like to see that.
But no, this is going to be a fun day to watch football.
It is.
A lot of good games, and we'll learn a little about. I think we learned a little bit about Iowa last night. They're better than Rutgers, and I thought they were. And
Callie McManus has improved.
Yeah, no, like
dramatically.
I said, he has really improved. And because I was never impressed much with his accuracy, but even in the second half, he made some nice throws.
Did.
No, and he ended up with 330 passing yards. He's playing himself into an NFL draft pick.
Exactly what I was.
I mean, he's 6'4", and so yeah, it's good. And what's interesting is both those quarterbacks were from Chicago suburbs. Mm-hmm. He was from Antioch. And so, yeah, and I know they know each other. So I was just happy for Gronowski and for the Iowa players.
Yeah, I was really happy for Gronowski.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Taking a lot of crap. And
he has. Now, I will say for the most of his college career, he's had it's been
pretty
smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, these last couple of weeks, fans were frustrated after the Iowa State game, and he didn't play very well. He did not. That was a big game, and he did not play very well.
But he said the same.
Oh, he did. He never makes excuses. I like that. But 186 passing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. First Iowa quarterback to do that since Rodgers, and I think the first to do in 4 straight games since, Podolak?
Larry Lawrence.
Larry Lawrence in 1968. But he's the first Iowa quarterback to have 3 rushing touchdowns since Matt Rodgers. And somebody did respond. I get it. One was a 1-yarder, and I get it. Yes, these aren't 18-yard touchdown runs where he's eluding 8. I get all that, but still, can't you let us, revel in the little fun we're having right now? Some guys, oh yeah, great, he had a 1-yarder and a 2-yarder instead of handing off to the running back, and you're making. And I'm like, that's just how some people. My guess is that was not an Iowa fan who responded to that.
Probably not. It was just fun to see an offense for a while.
There was times with McNamara and the other quarterbacks where they struggled to score on 2-yard runs with quarterbacks. They couldn't do it.
We've been watching Deacon Hill and
Cade McNamara,
injured Cade McNamara,
Alex Padilla. There were times when Iowa fans thought Spencer Petras was way beneath being an Iowa quarterback, and I'll tell you, until Gronowski, he's been the best quarterback they've had since Nate Stanley.
That's true,
and it hasn't even been close. So I think Spencer Petras' legacy has sort of been on the upswing over the last 5 years because of what's happened since he left.
Yes,
or not 5 or 3 years. He played 22, yeah, but 5 years is when everyone says that's since Stanley's been gone. Now, God, it's been 6 years. But no, I don't think you can put Spencer Petras in the same class as the other guys. He was the bridge between Stanley and the mediocrity that came. That's how I would look at Petras. And Gronowski, now he's still got to do it. Gronowski come out and lay a major egg next Saturday, and we're back up here Monday talking about.
And he might.
Yeah, and he might.
We don't know. That's why they play the games.
I don't believe he will.
I don't either.
And Monday will be my last show before the colonoscopy, so we can also celebrate that. I can't come in here Wednesday, the day before. You want me in here Wednesday?
So you're going to put your colonoscopy on YouTube?
Yeah, I'll put it on YouTube.
Tell them not to have any music.
I'm going to put it on Spotify and see if then hopefully the doctors won't have like dead music on in the background. Because the last one I had, you could hear the doctors sort of, if you're not completely, you can hear them talking to the. Talking in the. I don't want to hear any of that. I want to because don't they take like 30 to 40 minutes?
Yeah.
I want to. I don't want to remember anything. I don't want to experience anything. I just want to get in and get out. But yeah, Monday. But I will not be coming in here on Wednesday. So maybe I'll call you from home. Hey, guys, got to run. Give you figuratively and literally. Back to the Hawks.
I got to get a blood test this week because they won't refill my prescription.
Oh, yeah, that happens to me every year. You got to. What's interesting, though, is I got a call from UI Hospital. Yeah, I had my physical on February 18th. And they reached, I saw my email 2 days ago by my chart. You are now ready to schedule your annual appointment. I'm like, I got like 5 emails, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Then yesterday I get a call when I'm driving from, the First Avenue up there by Ray, and they're like, yes, we're calling. So your doctor would, she says she'd like you need to schedule your next checkup. I'm like, okay, well, I just had my physical on February 18th. They're like, well, yeah, no, anytime after February 18th is what we're talking about. I'm like, you want me to do that now? I'm driving, and it's almost 6 months from now. Well, yeah. I'm like, can I maybe call you back? And she's like, well, why don't you call me on Monday? And I'm like, well, I still may not know I just thought I don't normally schedule my physical 6 months in advance. Do you?
Far? I do.
I've never done it that far in
advance. I don't know. I've never,
because my schedule's so.
I kind of got yelled at because they said, well, you should be getting these these blood tests every 3 months.
But see, my insurance only covers stuff once a year, a lot of it. Blood tests, physical exams. You get one in each calendar year. I'm not going to pay for a physical on my own.
Hello.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. How are you doing?
We're all over the place, aren't we?
How are you doing, Rugby Jim?
Rugby Jim here. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Good. Hey, I got a score from the Iowa men versus Missouri last weekend.
Okay.
64-0. Iowa.
Wow.
The B side was 24-12.
Wow, 64.
Iowa women were idle last weekend and they play this weekend at Wisconsin.
All right.
The Ducks lost to the Irish 30-28.
Ooh,
wow.
Tough one.
Barn burner.
Yeah. And the Ducks play again today at home against the Wolves, but I don't know who the Wolves are. I don't know what team that is.
They're at the door. That's all I know.
Yeah. I think they're in sheep's clothing.
I was thinking of saying that, but I figured you would.
What was that?
They're in sheep's clothing, and somebody's dancing with the Wolves too, right?
Yes.
Is that?
They are.
God,
Speaking of movies that were just, movie was aimless.
Dancing with the Wolves.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Did not like that movie. Did you like that movie, Suter?
No.
It's tedious.
I think the Wolves even got bored.
4 hours.
Didn't the Wolves get bored with Kevin Costner in that?
4
Get
hours,
rid of this guy.
And half of it was subtitles.
Yeah.
Tom, that is one of my favorite movies.
Was it really?
Oh.
No sympathy here, Rugby Jim.
Snooze fest.
Yep.
Well, no, it's because I like Kevin Costner. That's
All right. Have you seen what's the track one that he did? McFarlane?
no, but
Have you seen McFarlane USA?
yeah, no,
That was
a
good.
game last night. I enjoyed watching that.
You bet.
You kind of Iowa keeps playing like that. You bring me back to football.
Hey, if you're a big Costner fan, Jim, have you ever seen McFarlane USA? The movie McFarlane USA.
McFarland USA.
It's
I have not.
It's a
really good.
It's a really good Kevin.
Yeah,
He's a cross country coach in this small California town where they have a bunch of migrant community where they work in the fields all day, and he turns them into and it's a true story. He turns them into a cross country power in the '80s. It's a really good movie.
Yeah, it is. It's a feel good.
A feel good movie. I was shocked at how much I enjoyed it. I thought he was great in that movie. Watch that if you're a Costner fan.
Oh yeah, no, I'm kind of I'm a Costner fan.
All right.
So, yeah, nope. I really enjoyed that last night. Enjoyed the show. Don't need to hear about your colonoscopy.
Well, you're going to hear about it. No, let's see. I get it done on Thursday. Will I be expected to be in here on Friday morning? My guess is yes, right?
I'm pretty lucky when it comes to medical insurance. VA covers everything for me.
Good for you.
That is good.
Thank
You
goodness.
earned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, I wouldn't know what to do if with all the hospitalizations I've had this last year. I mean, if I had regular insurance, I would be in debt to no end, probably.
Yeah, well, we're happy for you.
Yeah. So I'm a lucky guy.
All right.
Well, you take care.
Have a good weekend. Thanks for the updates.
What's that?
Have a good weekend, and thanks for the updates.
Soon. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I see him at the JNS frequently.
I see him at Marco's. I've seen him twice at Marco's Grilled Cheese. I haven't been there for a while.
Well, it ain't there anymore.
Oh, it's already shut down?
Yeah, it shut down weeks
Well,
ago.
the Lynn Street one's open.
The Lynn Street's open.
A lot of good your advertising did, huh? Kidding. I just didn't think it was long for this world.
It's too bad because it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I went there a few times. Now, I went there usually and would get like a snack. I wouldn't get. My only complaint about it now, since they're not advertising, or are they still advertising?
Not currently, but
my only complaint is I think all their stuff tastes good. I just think some of their sandwiches are small.
I agree.
Their Italian beef is great, but it's small.
Yeah.
They should never have shut down.
A hell of a lot of taters.
Oh, the tater tot deal. Plus, you could get that tater tot with a drink for like $2.85.
Yeah,
great deal. I did that a lot. Their tater tots are great.
Yeah.
They should never have shut down. Emilio's was doing fine there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to go to Emilio's a lot when it was.
Yeah, Emilio's was good
too. Hello.
Hey, fellas. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, Pat, is it your first colonoscopy?
It'll be my second.
Okay.
Okay, well, have a good day.
Okay. I got to get one scheduled. I think this will be
What, is this your fourth? What, do you just enjoy them?
No, I have to.
Oh, why?
They make me.
Oh, they make. Okay, yeah.
Every 5 years.
You think there's anyone out there that enjoys colonoscopies? That the doc? No, you're not. You don't need one.
I went today because they put you out. Hello.
Hey, Pat.
Yes.
It's easier the second time, if you know what I mean.
I will say it's gonna. I would assume it because I kind of know what to expect.
Yeah,
you know. And my last one was less than 5 years. It was barely 4 years ago. So.
No, it's painless and it's.
And the prep, I mean, it'll be a good way to lose a couple pounds, I guess.
It's nasty.
But
we can all agree on that.
Yeah, it's basically 1 day of whatever. Let's change it back to the Hawks, please. My fault for bringing it up.
Back to Michigan and Nebraska.
But just so you know, I will not be in next Wednesday, so you guys can plan accordingly.
Okay.
And what will you do? Will you still do Hawk Fanatic?
No, I'll do a regular sport.
Just do a regular sport. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What did you ask me about Michigan and
Nebraska?
Nebraska?
And Nebraska.
You asked me this exact same question yesterday.
That's right.
And I don't think
your opinion?
And I'm not sure I have. I still think Nebraska is going to win for some reason. I'm just not sold on Michigan yet with a redshirt or with a true freshman quarterback.
I'm going to have a Michigan letter sweater on.
You want them to win?
Yes, but by 10 touchdowns.
I mean, I guess I want Michigan to win because Jamie, but I really don't. What's your?
I don't like Nebraska.
Okay, I didn't know because with you, all roads lead back to Iowa, and I was does that?
I just don't like them.
Okay,
I don't like their fans. They're entitled. They think they're still elite.
But I've heard you say you don't like Michigan. You don't.
No, I do like Michigan.
Oh, you like Michigan?
Okay. I don't like Jim Harbaugh.
My dad played for Michigan basketball.
No, I've always liked Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really had any feelings towards Michigan until Jamie became part of our family. So when Michigan's playing Ohio State now, because I know it'll make Jamie happy if Michigan wins. And if Jamie's happy, then my niece is happy. See how that works?
Yeah. My dad was 5'8" and played basketball.
But Captain, back in that day, that was not unusual at all.
I know it. It's just.
I mean, Niall.
It seems weird.
How tall was Niall Kinnick?
I don't know.
I think 5'8", 5'9". Yeah, no, it was.
But it seems weird when you think.
When my dad played running back for Dowling at 5'11", 215, there was a program we had in a scrapbook. He was the biggest guy on either team. Most of the linemen they'd listed in the 5'9", 160.
Yeah.
Then you had this running back, 5'11", 215. That was my dad. But that's also why he ended up going to Notre Dame to play football, too. He was kind of a freak of nature. But no, it's amazing how much bigger we are.
I know.
Even compared to like if you watch video of college football from the late 70s, early 80s, which to us doesn't seem, it seems prehistoric.
It does.
It's just
gigantic shoulder pads.
Oh, the shoulder pads. You can't even see the heads of these players. I mean, it's just.
I remember my dad telling me his doctor said, "You are the tallest man I've ever given a colonoscopy to."
At 5'9"?
Yeah, 5'8".
5'8". So when was your dad in college? In the 30s, 40s?
40s.
Yeah, see, back then,
late 30s.
That wasn't unusual
40s.
at all to be
No,
5'8".
my dad was 5'9", and he was a star basketball player.
And I mean, that was the average height about then.
Yeah, star football player.
Yeah, my dad didn't play basketball. Football and wrestling. And he only wrestled at Notre Dame after he blew his knee out because he couldn't play football anymore.
Well, you would think that'd be
hard to do.
Never really
hard
but
to wrestle.
Notre Dame back then was not a sanctioned NDA. It was still, but he was their heavyweight champion. He said also once the knee got recovered, wrestling was good in a way to kind of build the strength back up in that knee. But he had trouble with that knee the rest of his. I mean, he ended up getting knee replacement surgery. And back then, he tore all 3 ligaments in his knee. Today, that's bad, but you could survive. Back then, he was done.
Back then,
he was.
Deal breaker.
Second week of practice his freshman year, he got rolled up on by a lineman. He was done. It was over. Luckily, though, they kept him on scholarship and he was able to graduate and everything. But no, he never had a chance to do anything at Notre Dame because he blew his knee out in preseason practice. And even today, if you tear all 3 ligaments, that's significant.
Yeah.
You're out but there's life afterwards. Back then, there wasn't. I mean, there just wasn't. I mean, I look at Vernon Rollins, 1997. Remember when he blew his knee out?
Yeah.
He was basically done. And that's not that long ago. That's 28 years ago.
Yeah.
But that is a lot of time with medicine.
It's
a
come a long way.
A lot has improved since then.
Yeah.
I mean, Ronnie Lester's injury today would be dealt with much better than it was 45 years ago, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
and that's no knock on doctors. It's just medicine evolves.
It does.
It's amazing with my new knee.
Yeah.
I can actually get up off the chair.
Does it hurt you at all anymore?
It feels it doesn't hurt. It feels tight.
Have you gotten used to the clicking?
It sometimes you hear a.
How about your other knee? How's it handling it?
Fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's been God. You'd had that done 9 months ago, wasn't it? In January.
No, January
9 months
29th.
ago. Yeah, almost 9 months ago.
Yeah.
God, it's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun, boys.
Well,
where's Wapsie?
Right behind me.
Let's wrap her.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. If you're a Big Ten football fan, you've got one great day ahead of you. And great weekend to everybody. Molly Suter is next.